a creature from the water and the shadows. In the summer of 1969, Fort Worth, Texas, was gripped by fear, fascination, and media frenzy over reports of a bizarre, bipedal creature seen prowling the shores of Lake Worth near Greer Island. Witnesses described it as part goat, part man, and at times resembling a white-furred monster with scales, claws, and glowing eyes. Though often dismissed today as a hoax or mass hysteria, the story of the Lake Worth monster is rooted in real events, credible witnesses, and a long-standing American tradition of regional cryptids, creatures that sit at the edge of science and folklore. The first reports, summer 1969, June 1969. The first sighting. The first widely reported encounter came from Jackie and Judy Harris, two teenagers parked near Greer Island. They claimed a thing jumped out of a tree onto their car, leaving claw marks in the vehicle's paint. Soon after, other teenagers reported a half-man, half-goat, covered in white fur, standing over 7 feet tall, throwing tires and growling. A group of 6 people said it hurled a spare tire at them, confirming its superhuman strength. A local man, John Reichardt, even filed a police report showing officers his car, which had been damaged during the encounter. The media storm, The Fort Worth Star-Telegram coverage. Local journalist Jim Mars, later known for his work on conspiracy theories, published several articles in the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. These pieces helped ignite the public imagination, dubbing the creature the Lake Worth Monster. Soon, crowds of thrill-seekers, teenagers, and amateur hunters flooded the area, armed with flashlights, rifles, and homemade traps. Some claimed to have seen the creature, others admitted they came just for fun. A few even dressed up in costumes to hoax their friends and the media. Still, some sightings stood out, witnesses with no motive to lie, some even terrified and reluctant to speak publicly. A photograph emerges. In July 1969, a local man named Alan Plaster snapped what remains the only known photo of the Lake Worth monster. The blurry image shows a humanoid figure, pale, hunched, and seemingly covered in fur, standing near the tree line. Plaster later retracted belief in the creature's authenticity, suggesting it was likely a prank or hoax. But he maintained that he did not stage the event and didn't know who or what he photographed, hoax or something more. The 2005 confession. Decades later, in 2005, a man anonymously claimed he and several friends had staged the monster using a gorilla suit. This has been cited frequently by skeptics as proof the Lake Worth monster was just teenage mischief. However, this confession came decades after the fact, did not identify any specific names, did not explain the tire-throwing incident, the vehicle damage, or the ongoing sightings after the alleged hoax. Multiple witnesses, multiple descriptions. While the original reports mostly describe a white-furred, humanoid creature, other accounts speak of gray scales, glowing red eyes, and webbed hands. Some describe it as part goat, part fish, adding a surreal element more in line with urban legend than consistent biological reality. This diversity in reports either points to hoaxing and exaggeration, or more intriguingly, suggests that multiple people saw something real but difficult to comprehend, possibly an animal unknown or out of place. Local legends and cultural context. Long before the 1969 sightings, regional folklore in Texas included tales of goatmen, wild men, and shape-shifting monsters. The goatman of Lake Worth draws parallels with the goatman of Maryland, suggesting a broader archetype in American folklore. Some urban legends tied the creature to Native American curses, though no evidence supports this historically. Like many cryptids, The Lake Worth monster emerged during a period of cultural upheaval. The late 1960s saw distrust of government, experimentation with drugs, and a fascination with the paranormal. Cryptids like Mothman, 1966, and Bigfoot sightings also surged during this time. Biological possibilities. Could the Lake Worth monster have been a misidentified animal? A. Escaped exotic pet Texas has long had issues with exotic animal trade. A large baboon, chimpanzee, or escaped primate could explain the creature's build, strength, and behavior. However, none were reported missing at the time. B. Misidentified indigenous animal. A large white goat or feral pig seen at night could be misidentified, especially under stress or poor lighting. Some suggest an unusually large owl or deformed animal might be the culprit. C. A socially constructed cryptid. It's possible the Lake Worth monster was entirely man-made, a combination of pranks, suggestion, and media hype. But if so, it was a hoax that damaged real property. Drew hundreds of independent witnesses, inspired fear, wonder, and a cultural footprint that remains to this day, enduring legacy today. The Lake Worth monster is part of Fort Worth's identity. In 2009, the city held a Lake Worth Monster Bash for the 40th anniversary. Greer Island is still a popular site for amateur cryptid hunters. The original newspaper clippings and photo are displayed at the Fort Worth Library archives.